Hey y'all, what's good beautiful people? It's your girl Tay and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you guys will be notified. So again, you guys, I know you guys are probably tired of seeing my little white t-shirts, but honey is trying to lose weight. I do have my fitness belt on. Hopefully it don't stop me from talking, because yesterday, when I tell you guys, it's been, I want to say it's probably been a good year since I've been in a good exercise routine. So I didn't actually exercise yesterday, but I managed to wear it all day. So today I'm gonna try to do 2 for 2, wear it and exercise, okay? But hopefully it don't distract me. But I really seriously feel, I still feel like my stomach is touching my back right now. I just feel like it's compressing me. But you know what, without hard work and sacrifice. So let me get into what I want to talk about. So of course we got a couple of updates. There was actually quite a few advertisements yesterday that was on what do you call that, TikTok, regarding the Taco Bell food situation. And right now I am seeing that there is a new pay now policy for California EDD. So I want to talk about that just really quickly. And then we have some more states that have been approved for emergency max SNAP benefits for the month of August. Now, when I looked last night, or actually early this morning around 1 a.m., there was about 3 states. It was the usual. It was New Jersey, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. I looked again today, and I think there have been like 2 or 3 more. So we're looking at about 5 states that have been approved for emergency maximum SNAP benefits for the month of August. Okay. At the same time, I did also see that California, surprisingly, has also been approved for pandemic EBT for the summertime. So I did want to go over the chart for California pandemic EBT summertime with you guys, because when I tell you it confused the heck out of me. I would have rather them just given us a date or a time frame, but the way that the chart is set up, I don't know, it just confused me. So maybe you guys can figure it out, decipher it better than I can, and then explain it to me. But anyways, before we get into that, it says the California Employment Development Department announced Thursday that it will begin paying unemployment insurance benefits for claimants whose payments have been pending for at least 2 weeks. Okay, according to the EDD, the new conditional payment program will send funds to potentially hundreds of thousands of people with a continued claim who previously had at least one payment but then went into a pending status for more than 2 weeks. Okay, so basically, if you guys didn't understand what that is, there were a lot of people, myself included, who got unemployment, but for some reason you had like some weeks that were just in pending statuses, and maybe your payments picked up after that, but you still had some weeks, whether it be 2 weeks, whether it be 4 weeks, or whatever the case may be, you still had some weeks that were in pending status. I had that for the longest, and because it's just been so difficult to get through, I didn't even bother to try to call them and see what was going on. I literally just let it be what it was going to be. But fortunately, I did notice the extra payment when I certified just recently. Okay. Hold up, make sure I didn't lose my place. It says, we know many claimants who cleared fraud filters and verified identity have been waiting too long for payment, said EDD Director Rita Sands. Okay, in response, we are launching a new program that will help many Californians get benefits faster. The department says it will begin sending notices to this week to claimants who will begin, my brain. Okay, one more time. The department says it will begin sending notices this week to claimants who will benefit from this pay now policy. Payments will be reaching claimant accounts starting Friday and over the following weeks. Claimants who are later found to be ineligible for these payments may be required to pay them back, although the EDD says there will be exceptions for financial hardship and situations where the ineligibility is not the claimant's fault. Okay, so you can check the EDD's claim status page to get more information regarding this new pay now policy. Okay, so some good news for California EDD. Okay, because that has really been an issue for a lot of people regarding their unemployment. Okay, now so if you guys didn't already know, you know the USDA has definitely been talking about and been working, I want to say pretty hard and effectively to get so many programs up and running to provide food resources to so many families, so many households or whatever. And it's not just children with families, which I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. But It says, in fact, until June 30th, 2022, all students up to the age of 18 will get free school meals regardless of household income. Earlier this week, California also announced it'll begin to permanently offer free meals to all public school students when classrooms open in the fall. Okay, so if you're in California, pay attention to that. All right, in the fall, free meals to all public students. Okay, it means 6.2 million pupils will get free food regardless of their family's income, and it said California is the first state to offer it. Hopefully all of the other states jump on board with this program, because I think it's a necessity. I do think that all students in a public school system should be getting free meals. Okay, if you're going to a private school, then you know, I think the understanding is that if you're paying for it, then you can afford to pay for the food. Okay, and that should most likely be included in the tuition. However, if you're going to a public school, then the thought should be you can afford in most situations. Okay, but if you don't live in California, or you're worried of what will happen once the support ends, we'll explain how to get free meals. Okay, so schools are required to serve free meals to children whose household income is at or below 130% of the federal poverty guidelines. These thresholds depend on family size, with the level set at $26,500 for a household of 4 people. It means a family of 4 can have a maximum combined income of $34,450 to qualify for free school meals for the kids. Kids are also eligible for school meals if their household receive food stamps under the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. Okay, plus it applies to families who receive benefits under the TANF, which is Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, and the Food Distribution Program on Indian Reservations. Okay, now they also are providing meals if you qualify for discounted. So remember how the application is free or reduced price. So if you qualify for that reduced price, then if your household income is at or below 185% of the federal poverty guidelines, your child will get discounted school meals. Now, if you guys have no idea what that is, the 185% or any of that, you can most definitely type these keywords into your search engine, and it should, most of the time, it'll pull up some type of website that would allow you to look at your area and then look at the income, and it'll give you a number rather than giving you an estimate like 185%. Okay, you can just it'll give you a number and say, okay, well, in your area we believe that the area median income is around $25,000 or something like that, and then if you fall below that or right at that level, then you know that you qualify. Okay, based on the same poverty guidelines as above, it means a family of 4 can earn a maximum of $49,025 a year to qualify. So there it is right there. While a family of 6 can earn up to $64,823 in combined income. Okay, the discounted prices are set at a maximum of 30 cents for breakfast and 40 cents for lunch. Okay, now pupils and their families don't need to do anything to get free school meals during the pandemic, but in any normal year, families typically receive school meal application forms at the beginning of each school year. So make sure you guys pay attention, not only for pandemic EBT, because we don't know how long that's going to last, but you want to make sure that you submit that application anyway, because you don't want your child at school not eating. That's if you're sending your child to school. If you're sending lunch, you know, the whole sending the lunch thing, this is just my personal opinion about it. I would love to send lunch, but I just feel like, first of all, what I would want to send, I don't feel comfortable with it not being refrigerated. Second of all, just from experience from my own self, you try to send your kids to school with a sandwich, depending on what type of sandwich it is. Like if you're doing a mayonnaise and mustard type sandwich, I don't know. I just feel like by the time they get to lunch, the sandwich is all soggy. Don't nobody want to eat that. So sign up for this, you guys. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you know what I'm saying? I really, like, I ask my kids, did you eat? What did you eat? You know what I mean? If I don't feel like the school has a good selection, then I will also send them to school with snacks to kind of supplement whatever it is that they're giving them at the school. I'll send them with something, a healthy snack, some fruit, something, but something to supplement, okay? Because to be perfectly honest, even though it's free, some of the stuff that they give is a little questionable. Okay, I feel like because it's free or it's reduced price, the quality of the food it looks like it was free or reduced price. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want them to give quality food. At the end of the day, if you feeding our children trash, then what's the point? If I'm making any sense. Okay, if you're earning at or below current income eligibility guidelines, you're encouraged to contact your school or district to fill out an application. All right, so everybody understands everything with that. I want to get off of that because I know you guys want to know about what's going on. Wait a minute. The school The schools are the ones giving out free meals, but it's the federal government that funds the program. We explain how to get up to $1,000 if you're struggling to pay household bills. We also reveal how to cut your energy bills. Okay, so we've got some more resources in this article. I think I'm going to discuss that with y'all probably in another video. But let's jump into pandemic EBT for the summertime. I just want to show you guys the list really quick so that you can see your state is on the list for pandemic EBT summertime, and then we're going to jump right into emergency SNAP max benefits for the month of August. Okay, so let me turn my computer around, my screen. Okay, you guys, hopefully you can hear me. I don't think I'm going to put the camera up. Hopefully you guys can just hear me. I really want you guys to just focus on the screen. Okay, so as you can see, I am on the United States Department of Agriculture. Right here, it says that, if you guys didn't see it, an official website of the United States government. Okay, so now, state guidance on pandemic EBT. So as you can see, we have school year. So this is for the school year, this section here. So I'm going to leave it here just for a quick second to allow you guys who don't have access to the internet or some type of device to kind of glance upon this and see if your state is on here. What is CNMI? I'm curious. Does anybody know what CNMI is? I'm looking at this right here. I have no idea what that is, and I'm about to be real nosy right now and look at that. So let me look at what that is, because I'm curious. What is a CNMI? Maybe it's just some guidance for other programs. I can't tell you guys. Okay, anyways, now if we scroll up here, we have summer pandemic EBT. So take a quick look, you guys. As you can see, California, we have been approved. I must say, I'm actually shocked at the fact that it was approved rather quickly. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm wondering if maybe they submitted the plan for this as well when they did the plan for the school year, and maybe the USDA just decided to approve the other one first before they had a chance to look at the documentation for this one. But at any rate, it doesn't matter. We're on the list. Okay, so we have Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, New Jersey, North Carolina, Ohio, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, and Washington, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. Okay, you guys, so that is for pandemic EBT. So hopefully you guys can see. I know it's going to be somebody in the comment section that didn't watch the video all the way through so that they can see if their name is on here themselves, and is going to ask me why or if their state is approved. Okay, so now let's go to emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of August. Okay, that should be this page here. All right, let me refresh my screen. Now, if you go down, here we go. Right here, you guys. So 2021 through August. Okay, so we have Kentucky, Mississippi, New Jersey, North Carolina, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And because I love you guys so much, I'm going to give you the payout. So we're going to go through these together one by one so that you guys can see your payout dates. You can come back to this video later and for reference if you are one of these lucky states that have already been approved. Okay, so we're going to jump right in, starting with Kentucky. I believe I did Kentucky yesterday. I want to say it was between the 1st and the 5th of the month of August, but we're just going to go through all of them right here so that you guys can see this information for yourself. Okay, so nope, maybe not. So for Kentucky, we have August the 2nd. Okay, beginning August the 2nd, 2021, emergency allotments issuance for monthly households will be between August the 2nd and the 19th. Okay, so between August the 2nd and the 19th. I'm going to write this stuff down at the same time, you guys, just so that I can keep track of the new states and the added states. Okay, so moving on. Next state is Mississippi. Come on now, why you ain't trying to? There we go. All right, August extension. Mississippi. Right here, you guys, we have August the 3rd, okay? So let me write that down. That's my daddy's birthday. Mississippi, August the 3rd. For any of you guys who live in Mississippi, how is it? I really want to move out of state. You know, I know it will definitely be harder, and it will most likely put a damper on my relationship with my children because I have split custody with them, but I really want to move out of state. I'm about tired of California. All right, New Jersey. New Jersey. All right, New Jersey. What happened? Okay, here we go. So New Jersey, right here, it says between the 1st and the 5th, okay? So I'm going to write that down. And we're going to go on to the next one. All right, New Jersey, North Carolina, North Carolina. So we have all of these dates right here. August 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So basically, it looks like 10 days, the 22nd through the 31st. For North Carolina, okay? August 22nd through the 31st. Wisconsin. Uh-oh. Wisconsin. We've got 2 dates here. We got August 28th, and then a final catch-up will be October the 16th, okay? This is Wisconsin. So I'm writing it down, you guys, just in case you're wondering why I'm on this page. So we have August 28th and final October 16th. Okay, and then one last state, we have Wyoming. Wyoming. I don't see, I'm about to say, I don't see it on here. All right, we get into it. Okay, here it is. So this really big paragraph. Wyoming has been pretty consistent about their payout dates. It's usually, let me see. So it's usually based off of your last name. So starting with right here. So first initial of, I think, your last name. So A through D, August 12th. E through K, August 3rd. L through R, August 4th. And then S through Z, August the 5th. So basically between August the 2nd and August the 5th is when you guys will get your benefits. And then it says new clients. Here's where I'm reading. New clients are issued emergency allotments a day after the first initial approval. Hold on, let me take a second here and write that down. So we're going to put August 2nd between the 5th by first initial of last name, and then there's some more information after that. New apps day after approval, and then underneath that, I was reading underneath it, on the 17th. Yep, I think that's it basically for Wyoming, you guys. Okay, so I do plan on going live today. I just don't know what time, and I don't want to promise you guys a certain time and then I'm not there. But I do plan on going live today. I'm going to try to go live not too early. It is 11:25 currently where I am in the morning. So I'm thinking I want to go live probably around, I want to say 3 or 4 my time. That may be around 5, 6 for some of you, and maybe earlier, but that's around the time I'm thinking about doing it. I'm on Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so now let's get out of this. I did want to go over really quickly because I know this video is already really long, but I know you guys don't care about that. We're going back to pandemic EBT for the summertime. And I wanted to show you guys for California, I wanted to show you, so this is where I am right now, so you guys can follow this for yourself. The P EBT Summer Plan, okay, it was just approved, as you can see here, July 22nd, okay? So I want to tap on that, and I want to show you guys who don't have access to the internet, I want to show you what this looks like, okay? So it says Pandemic EBT Summer 2021 Plan. It was submitted actually, oh no, I was wrong. It was submitted on the 21st of July, okay? And then you have all this stuff here that really, I don't think it matters to us, but what is good is that they're talking about, what is it called? They're talking about children who are in child care. I'm sorry. It says a tentative schedule below provides the anticipated P EBT issuance schedule for P EBT for child care. It says child card. Somebody didn't proofread this right here, because I know I ain't tripping for child card, but it should say child care age and school age children, inclusive of school year 2020-2021 and summer 2021. PBT benefits for summer 2021, June 2021 through August, just for those 3 months, June, July, and August, will be issued to all eligible children during the month of December, okay? PEBT benefits, let me read that again. It says PEBT benefits for summer 2021 will be issued to all eligible children during the month of December of 2021 as indicated in the yellow below. Each eligible child will receive summer PEBT benefits totaling $375. That is that base pay, and it's $375 per child, not per household. So if you have 5 children, then you're going to get $375 times 5, okay? This single issuance may be the eligible children first, second, or third issuance on their existing card, depending on when they became PEBT eligible. Summer PEBT benefits will be issued onto existing PEBT cards, or if a child becomes newly eligible during the summer period, onto a new PEBT card that will be mailed to the eligible child during the month of December 2021. I'm sorry if I read that fast for you guys, but that's just how I read legitimately in real life. So, now going down, this is the chart that they were referring to. I think that paragraph that I just read actually explained it a little bit better, but this here really confused me. But as you can see in this column here, it's giving you dates, mailing and issuance, okay? The only thing that had me confused was like this right here. The way that it's charted, it's weird. But again, if you guys understand the way that this is charted, then definitely feel free to kind of help explain it to us fellow slow people in the comments section below, okay? So first issuance onto new cards, this is where I'm reading right here. So I'm assuming that they're talking about, and this is for child care age children, if you can see, okay? This part is for child care age children, and this part down here is for school age children, okay? So first issuance of cards from October, November, December, and January, that's what they're distributing right now, okay? And then this February, March, April, and May, this is going to be the second issuance that's going to start to go out sometime in November, okay? Right here it says November the 15th. So the second issuance for the school year for child care students, they won't get that until around November, all right? And that's going to be on the card that they already mailed you. So keep these cards this time around, okay? Then down here for third issuance and for first and second issuance for people who are just newly eligible for PEBT benefits, they're going to get their new cards in December around the 2nd and the 3rd. And again, this is still for child care age students or newborn babies up to the age of 6. And then for everybody else who was receiving their third or second issuance, that's going to be distributed between December 15th and the 31st. I actually feel like I understand it a little bit better now that I'm reading it to you guys. Now for school age children, as you can see, it's the same thing here. They haven't started to send out those cards for the school year, which is for these months up here. October, November, December, and January. We will get that. They're going to start sending out those cards here for school age children in August to October, okay? Let me erase some of this. So again, for school age children, they haven't started sending those cards out yet. They're sending out cards to children who are between the ages of 0 and 6 years. So those cards for school age children won't go out until August to October. And then you'll get a second issuance on that card in November, between November 15th to the 30th. So that's going to be for the end of that school year. And then it says a third issuance on existing cards again in December 15th through the 31st. So I'm assuming that this third issuance is probably going to be the That's going to be the summer benefit. So they're going to give us basically our benefits for the what do you call that, for the school year first, and then our summer benefits, we won't get them until December for both school age and for child care age children. Whew. All right, you guys, so I have literally just said a mouthful full. I hope, well, actually, before I get into that really quickly, I know this video is already a lot longer than most of my videos, but I know you guys don't mind. But I did want to address a couple of comments that I had received yesterday because I didn't like them. So I had one person, I'm not going to say that person's name, but I did see that a couple of you guys did kind of comment on it in the comment section. But there was one person who basically said that she was tired of me discussing child tax credit because that was the subject that was in my video from yesterday. So if you guys have noticed, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, I try not to do clickbait as much as I possibly can because I want to grow my channel authentically and organically. Excuse me. I want you guys to be here and not feel like you're being tricked. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I don't talk. If you notice, I have not jumped into the whole fourth stimulus and all that other kind of stuff. Once I realized what they were talking about with that, then I let you guys know the fourth stimulus that they're talking about is child tax credit. So that's what I call it in my video. I give you guys the topics of my video so that you have the choice to choose if you want to watch that video or not watch that video. But this particular person basically told me her first comment, initial comment, was her telling me that she didn't care to hear any more about the child tax credit, but that she went on ahead and gave me a like anyway, just for providing the information. She wasn't trying to be offensive. So I did respond to her and I told her I do understand that a lot of these topics have been repetitive. A lot of people are talking about the same thing over and over and over again, but that's why I put the name of the title of the topics on my video in the thumbnail and in the description down below so that you guys, you know, have the information that you need to decide if you want to stick around or not. Okay, but that it was offensive, but I told her thank you anyway. And so she came back and I felt like she was being a little smart, you know what I'm saying? When she came back, she was being a little sassy, and she basically did this long I have a dream speech paragraph in the comment section basically telling me that she didn't mean to be offensive, but then she goes on to be offensive anyway by saying that if she didn't like me or whatever the case may be, that she can go on and dislike all of my videos if she wanted to. But that, you know, this is what kills me when you have to have a conversation like that, you know what I mean? That's called nice nasty to me, and I don't really respond well to things like that because at the end of the day, regardless of how anyone feels about it, you have the choice. I'm not holding you guys hostage and saying that you have to watch my video. You can go and watch other people's video. At the same time, I am providing a service, I feel like, to my community, and my community to me is not just necessarily the state of California or the actual county I'm living in. I am providing a service, as many other people are, to get information to people who don't have the means or the know-how to get this information on their own. Okay, I am a mom. I have 6 kids. I have a lot of responsibility. I have a lot of things going on in my life, but I still set aside some time, and I think that speaks volumes to the type of person that I am. So, you know, just for future, and I know I'm still going to get some crazy comments. If you guys only knew the stuff that people say to me. I had another person tell me to go back to my country. Like, I was born here. What are you talking about? I'm not an immigrant. I was born here, you know what I mean? But we all know where that comment came from. And then I had another person that told me, stop complaining. I'm living off of taxpayers' money, or he or she is telling other people that they're living off of taxpayers' money. It's just a whole bunch of just hatred, and I really don't understand it. That's jealousy. That's a person who's miserable, and misery loves company. Everybody heard that saying. But anyways, I wanted to end this on saying, honey, to that particular person, if you feel that it's going to make you happy or make you a better person to go and dislike every single video that I have, then you do so. I am truly a believer in what is meant for me will be for me, and you doing that is not going to stop me from anything. It is offensive when you're saying stuff like that to people, because I don't need to know that you have no intention of watching my video or you don't want to watch it. That is your choice. You can keep that yourself, okay? That's like me announcing that I'm fat when I'm fat. That's the obvious. You don't need to say things like that. Think before you speak. But on that note, I'm going to say to everybody else, because y'all know I absolutely love and adore y'all, I'm going to do that live though. I just don't know what time, so work with me, y'all. But anyways, as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful. Remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.